In a busy hospital floating among the stars, a human named Alex worked hard every day. The hospital was large and bright, filled with sounds of beeping machines and voices speaking in many languages. Patients from different planets came here for help. Alex was a kind-hearted person, but they often felt lonely. Even though they cared for many patients, they did not have many friends. Alex was tall with brown hair that fell over their forehead. They wore a blue uniform, the standard for all hospital staff. Every morning, Alex would arrive early to check on patients and prepare for the day. They loved helping others, but when the workday ended, they often went home alone to their small apartment. Alex missed having someone to share their thoughts and feelings with. One day, while checking supplies in the hospital, Alex noticed a new face. A bright, colorful alien nurse was bustling around, organizing her work area. She had shiny green skin and big, friendly eyes that sparkled like stars. Her name was Zora. Zora moved with energy and grace, making everything look easy. She was friendly, smiling at everyone she met. Alex watched as Zora interacted with patients, making them laugh and feel better. She brought joy wherever she went. Alex felt a bit shy and wondered if Zora would notice them. It was hard for Alex to approach someone so lively. They felt like a shadow next to her bright light. Later that day, during a staff meeting, the head doctor announced that they would hold a series of social gatherings to help everyone get to know each other better. Alex felt a flutter of excitement. Maybe this could be a chance to make friends. But then they felt nervous. Would anyone want to be friends with someone like them? After the meeting, Zara came over to Alex. "Hi, I'm Zara. You must be new here," she said, her voice bright and cheerful. Alex nodded, surprised that Zara was talking to them. "Yes, I'm Alex. I've been here a few months." Zara grinned. "Great. We need more people like you. How about you join me for the first gathering? It'll be fun." Alex felt their heart race. I don't know." They hesitated. They liked the idea but were afraid of being awkward or not fitting in. Zora noticed Alex's hesitation. "Don't worry. It's just a chance to relax and meet everyone. We can share stories and laugh. I promise you'll have a good time." After thinking for a moment, Alex decided to say yes. "Okay, I'll join you," they replied, feeling a mix of excitement and fear. The day of the gathering arrived, and Alex felt nervous. What should they wear? Did they look okay? They decided to wear their clean blue uniform. Thinking it was simple but neat, they took a deep breath and headed to the meeting room. When Alex entered, they found the room filled with laughter and chatter. Staff from all over the galaxy were there, sharing food and stories. Zara spotted Alex and waved, her smile brightening the room. "You made it," she exclaimed, running over. "Welcome. Let me introduce you to everyone," she said. Alex felt a wave of warmth at Zora's enthusiasm. Zora took Alex by the hand and brought them to different groups. "This is Lyra. She's from a water planet. And over there is Jax. He's a great chef from a volcanic world." As Zara introduced Alex, they felt more at ease. Lyra was kind and shared funny stories about swimming with giant fish. Jax offered Alex some delicious snacks he had made, and they couldn't help but smile at his silly jokes. Alex started to relax, laughing and sharing stories about Earth. They talked about the strange customs and foods from their home planet. The more they talked, the more they felt connected to everyone. As the gathering went on, Alex noticed that they were no longer the shy person standing in the corner. They were part of the laughter and joy in the room. Zara kept checking in with Alex, making sure they felt included. Her kindness helped them open up more. But just as Alex was feeling really comfortable, Zara leaned closer. "I have a surprise for the next meeting," she said with a twinkle in her eye. Alex felt curious, but also a bit worried. What could the surprise be? The gathering ended, and Alex felt grateful. They had made new friends and enjoyed the time spent with everyone. Zara's surprise lingered in their mind, making them excited for what was to come. As Alex left the hospital that day, they looked up at the stars. For the first time in a long while, they felt a sense of hope and belonging. Maybe this was the start of something wonderful. Enter the alien nurse. The next morning, the hospital was buzzing with activity. Alex arrived early again, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. They remembered the fun of the gathering and the new friends they had made, especially Zara, the lively alien nurse. Alex wondered what Zara would be like today. As Alex walked through the bright halls, they noticed the colorful decorations in the hospital. Different species of aliens adorned the walls, each telling a story of their home planets. There were paintings of lush forests, sparkling oceans, and vast deserts. It was a beautiful place, full of life and stories. Suddenly, Alex heard laughter coming from the nurse's station. Curiosity pulled them closer. There, behind the counter, was Zora, sharing a funny story with some other nurses. Her green skin glowed under the bright lights, and her smile was contagious. "Hey, Alex," Zora called out, spotting them. "Come join us. You won't believe what happened yesterday." Alex felt their heart lift. They walked over, eager to hear the story. The other nurses welcomed Alex with friendly smiles, making them feel included. Zara began to tell the tale of a patient who had accidentally turned their skin blue from a strange fruit they ate. Everyone laughed, imagining the confused looks on the patient's face. After the laughter died down, Zara turned to Alex. "So, are you ready for our next meeting? I have something special planned." Alex's curiosity grew. "What is it?" they asked, intrigued. Zara grinned widely. "We're going to have a talent show. Everyone can share their skills or funny stories. It'll be a great way to bond." Alex's excitement mixed with nervousness. A talent show. What if I can't do anything special? Zara waved her hand dismissively. "It doesn't matter. It's all about having fun. You can share something simple, like a story or even a funny joke. Just be yourself." Feeling a little more confident, Alex nodded. "Okay, I'll give it a try." Throughout the day, Alex couldn't stop thinking about the talent show. What could they share? They had never thought of themselves as talented. As they worked, they saw patients and interacted with fellow staff, all while brainstorming ideas for the show. Later that day, as Alex took a break, they sat in the hospital garden. The garden was a peaceful place, filled with colorful flowers from different planets. They watched as patients strolled by, enjoying the fresh air and the sun. Suddenly, Zara appeared beside them. "Hey, I thought I'd find you here," she said, sitting down. "What are you thinking about?" Alex sighed. "I'm just nervous about the talent show. I don't think I have anything special to share." Zara shook her head. "Everyone has something unique. You just have to find it. What do you like to do? Maybe you have a hobby or a funny story." Alex thought for a moment. They loved to read and had a few funny stories from their childhood. "I guess I could share a funny story from my family," they said slowly. Zora's eyes sparkled. "That sounds perfect. Everyone loves a good story. Just remember, it's all about having fun." Feeling a bit more confident, Alex smiled. "Okay, I'll do it." The next day was the talent show, and the atmosphere in the hospital was lively. Decorations filled the meeting room, and staff members buzzed with excitement. Zara was in charge of the event, and her energy made everyone feel welcome. As the show began, various staff members shared their talents. One nurse danced gracefully, moving as if she floated. Another nurse played a beautiful song on a strange instrument that looked like a mix between a guitar and a flute. The crowd cheered and clapped for each performance, creating a joyful atmosphere. When it was finally Alex's turn, they felt their heart race. Zara stood by them, giving a reassuring smile. "You got this, Alex. Just have fun." Taking a deep breath, Alex stepped onto the small stage. They looked at the friendly faces in the crowd and felt a wave of encouragement. Hi everyone. I'm Alex, and I'm going to tell you a funny story about my family. As Alex began, they could feel their nerves melting away. They shared a story about a family trip to the beach, where everything went hilariously wrong. The audience laughed at the silly moments, and Alex felt their confidence grow with each laugh. When Alex finished, the room erupted in applause. Zara cheered the loudest, her smile brightening the room. "That was amazing, Alex. You really have a talent for storytelling." Alex beamed with pride, feeling accepted and valued for the first time in a long while. They realized that they had found a place where they belonged. After the talent show, the atmosphere was filled with joy and camaraderie. Staff members shared snacks and chatted, celebrating their talents and connections. Zara pulled Alex aside, her eyes twinkling. "See, you did great. I knew you could do it." Alex smiled, feeling grateful for Zara's support. "Thank you for encouraging me. I really had fun." As they stood together, surrounded by laughter and friendship, Alex knew this was just the beginning of their journey. With Zara by their side, they felt ready to explore this new world and all the surprises it held. The unexpected invitation. After the talent show, the atmosphere in the hospital felt different. Alex could sense a new energy among the staff. They had enjoyed sharing their story, and now they felt like part of a big family. Zara, the sweet alien nurse, seemed to shine even brighter, her green skin glowing with happiness. As the days passed, Alex continued to grow closer to Zara and the other staff members. They shared more laughs and stories during breaks, and Alex felt the weight of loneliness lifting. Each day was an adventure, filled with new experiences and friendships. One morning, as Alex was preparing for their shift, Zara rushed into the break room, her excitement almost bouncing off the walls. "Alex, you won't believe what just happened," she exclaimed, her eyes wide with enthusiasm. "What is it?" Alex asked, intrigued by Zara's energy. "I just got a message from my home planet. They want to host a festival for intergalactic friendships, and they invited us to join," Zara said, bouncing on her feet. "Wow, that sounds amazing. What do we have to do?" Alex replied, feeling a mix of excitement and curiosity. Zara's smile grew even wider. "We need to prepare a presentation about our hospital. We can share stories about our patients and the care we provide. It's a chance to show everyone how special our work is." Alex's heart raced at the idea. "That sounds incredible, but what if I mess it up?" Zara shook her head. "You won't mess it up. We'll work together. Everyone will contribute something, and it will be fun. This is our chance to make new friends across the galaxy." Feeling inspired, Alex agreed. "Okay, I'm in. Let's do this." Over the next few weeks, the hospital became a flurry of activity. Staff members gathered during breaks to plan the presentation. They brainstormed ideas, shared stories, and created colorful displays to showcase their work. Alex found joy in working alongside Zara and the team, feeling a sense of belonging they had never felt before. One day, while working on their part of the presentation, Alex sat with Zara in the hospital's garden. The flowers bloomed in vibrant colors, and the air was fresh and sweet. "What if we included some funny stories from the talent show in our presentation?" Alex suggested, feeling playful. Zara laughed, her eyes sparkling. "That's a great idea. People love to laugh. We can show that even in serious work, there's room for joy." As they worked, Zara shared more about her home planet, Zerthia. "It's a place full of bright colors and celebrations. We have festivals all the time, and everyone dances under the stars," she explained. Alex listened, captivated by Zara's stories. "That sounds wonderful. I would love to see that one day." Zara grinned. "Maybe you will. If everything goes well with our presentation, we might get an invitation to visit Zerthia." Zara's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. "We're going to talk about new ideas for patient care. It's a chance for everyone to share their thoughts and suggestions." Alex nodded, feeling a mix of anticipation and anxiety. They had never been in a meeting where everyone's ideas mattered so much. What if I can't think of anything useful? Alex wondered aloud. Zara placed a reassuring hand on Alex's shoulder. Don't worry. Everyone's voice is important, including yours. Just speak from your heart, and you'll be fine. As the meeting time approached, staff members began to gather in the large conference room. Alex took a deep breath and followed Zara inside. The room was filled with people from different backgrounds, all ready to share their ideas. Alex felt a flutter of nerves, but also a sense of belonging. Zara took her place at the front of the room, her presence instantly commanding attention. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you here today, she said with enthusiasm. Today, we will brainstorm new ideas to improve our patient care. Let's work together to make our hospital even better. The room erupted with cheers and claps. Alex felt the excitement in the air and decided to focus on the task at hand. They wanted to contribute, to be a part of the positive change. As the meeting began, Zara invited everyone to share their ideas. The first few suggestions were practical. One nurse proposed a new way to help patients feel more comfortable during treatments. Another suggested creating a support group for families of patients. Alex listened carefully, impressed by the creativity of their colleagues. When it was finally Alex's turn, they felt their heart race. Zara looked at them encouragingly. Alex, would you like to share your thoughts? Taking a deep breath, Alex stood up. Hi everyone. I was thinking about how we can make patients feel less lonely during their stay. Maybe we could have more activities, like game nights or movie nights. A warm applause followed Alex's suggestion. Zara smiled brightly. That's a fantastic idea, Alex. Activities can bring patients together and help them feel supported. Feeling encouraged, Alex continued, and we could also invite volunteers to join in. It could make a big difference for the patients to interact with others. More ideas flowed from the group, building off Alex's suggestion. The atmosphere was electric with creativity, and everyone seemed eager to contribute. Alex felt proud to be a part of it. As the meeting progressed, Zara led the discussion skillfully, encouraging each person to share their thoughts. Ideas flew around the room, and everyone engaged with excitement. Laughter filled the air as they imagined different activities and ways to improve patient care. After an hour of brainstorming, Zara clapped her hands to get everyone's attention. Thank you all for your amazing ideas. We've come up with so many great suggestions. Let's create a plan to put these ideas into action. The group cheered, feeling motivated and inspired. Alex looked around at their colleagues, feeling a strong sense of unity. They were all working towards a common goal, and it felt good to be part of something bigger. As the meeting came to an end, Zara stood up and beamed at everyone. I'm so proud of this team. Together, we can make our hospital a place of hope and healing. Let's keep this energy going. Alex felt a rush of gratitude for Zara's leadership. She had a special way of bringing everyone together and making them feel valued. Alex realized how much they had grown since joining the hospital. They had found friends, confidence, and purpose. After the meeting, many staff members stayed to chat and share more ideas. Alex found themselves in a conversation with a few nurses, discussing plans for the game night. They laughed and joked, and Alex felt a warmth in their heart. This was what they had always wanted: connections and friendships. Zara joined them, her presence brightening the conversation. I can't wait to see how these activities turn out. We're really making a difference here, she said, her enthusiasm contagious. As the day went on, Alex worked alongside their colleagues, helping to plan the upcoming activities. They felt energized, knowing they were contributing to something meaningful. With Zara by their side, they felt ready to take on any challenge. When the day finally ended, Alex left the hospital with a smile. They felt fulfilled, grateful for the friendships they had formed and the work they were doing. As they looked up at the stars, they knew this was just the beginning of their journey in this new world. In the heart of the hospital, surrounded by laughter and hope, Alex had found their place. They felt a sense of purpose and belonging that had been missing from their life for too long. Making friends. As the weeks passed, Alex felt more at home in the hospital. Each day brought new adventures and deeper connections with their colleagues. Zara, the cheerful alien nurse, had become a close friend, always encouraging Alex to step outside their comfort zone. One sunny afternoon, Zara invited Alex to join her for lunch in the garden. "It's a perfect day for a picnic," she said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "Let's grab some food and enjoy the sunshine." Alex smiled, feeling a rush of happiness. "That sounds great. I could use some fresh air." They walked to the cafeteria together, chatting and laughing. As they picked up their lunches, Alex noticed a group of nurses sitting at a nearby table. They were animatedly discussing plans for an upcoming hospital event. "Should we invite them to join us?" Alex asked, feeling a little shy. Zara grinned. "Of course. The more, the merrier. Come on." She led the way to the table, and Alex followed, a mix of excitement and nerves bubbling inside them. "Hi, everyone," Zara called out, waving. "Can we join you?" The nurses looked up and smiled warmly. "Of course. We were just talking about the talent show. It was so much fun," one of them replied. Alex felt their heart flutter with joy. "Yes, it was amazing. I had a great time." They could feel the atmosphere of friendship already forming. As they sat down, Zara introduced Alex to the group. "This is my friend Alex. They'd been doing wonderful work here." The nurses welcomed Alex with open arms, asking questions about their interests and experiences. One nurse, named Mia, leaned in with a bright smile. "So, Alex, do you have any hobbies? What do you like to do outside of work?" Alex felt a bit nervous but decided to be open. "Well, I love reading and writing stories. I find inspiration in everything around me." "Wow, that's awesome," Maya replied. "I love stories too. Maybe we can share some of our favorites." Encouraged by the friendly response, Alex shared a short story they had written about their childhood adventures. The nurses listened intently, laughing and asking questions. Zara chimed in. "Alex has a real talent for storytelling." They made everyone laugh during the talent show. The group encouraged Alex to tell more stories, and soon laughter filled the air. Alex felt more relaxed and confident as they shared their experiences. This was the connection they had been longing for. After lunch, Zara suggested they all go for a walk in the garden. "Let's enjoy this beautiful day," she said, leading the way. The nurses agreed, and the group strolled through the colorful flowers, sharing more stories and jokes. As they walked, Alex felt a sense of belonging growing inside them. They listened as the nurses shared their own stories, from funny moments with patients to their favorite hobbies outside of work. Each story brought them closer together, and Alex realized how important it was to have friends in this new world. When they returned to the hospital, Zara suggested they plan a fun activity for the weekend. "How about a game night? We can invite everyone from the hospital," she proposed. The group cheered with excitement. "That's a great idea," Mia exclaimed. "We can bring snacks and board games. It will be a fantastic way to bond." Alex's heart raced with joy. "I'd love to help with the planning," they said eagerly. Zara smiled proudly. "Perfect. We'll all pitch in and make it a memorable night." The group split up to discuss their plans and ideas for the game night. Alex felt grateful for the opportunity to contribute and connect with everyone. They exchanged contact information with the nurses, excited to stay in touch. As the days went by, Alex, Zara, and the group worked hard to prepare for the game night. They decorated the meeting room with colorful lights and gathered various board games and card games. Alex felt more confident as they collaborated with their new friends, their excitement growing with each passing day. On the day of the game night, the hospital was buzzing with anticipation. Staff members filled the meeting room, laughter and chatter echoing off the walls. Alex could hardly believe how quickly they had made friends. Zara stood at the front, welcoming everyone. "Thank you all for coming. We're so glad you're here to have fun together." As the night kicked off, the group broke into teams for various games. Alex joined a team with Zara, Mia, and another nurse named Leo. They decided to play a cooperative game where they had to work together to solve challenges. The room filled with cheers and laughter as everyone played. Alex felt a rush of happiness, surrounded by friends who cared about each other. They quickly discovered that Zora was not only a fantastic nurse, but also a fierce competitor in games. After a few rounds, they took a break for snacks. Alex sat with Zora and their new friends, sharing stories and laughing until their sides hurt. They realized how special it was to be part of a team, supporting each other through victories and defeats. As the night went on, they played various games, from card games to trivia. Everyone felt free to be themselves, sharing silly jokes and moments of joy. Towards the end of the night, Zara suggested they share what they were thankful for. One by one, everyone expressed gratitude for the friendships they had formed. When it was Alex's turn, they felt a wave of warmth. "I'm so thankful to have all of you in my life. You've made me feel welcome and happy." The room erupted with applause and cheers. Zora beamed at Alex, proud of their growth and confidence. "We're all so lucky to have you, Alex." As the night came to a close, Alex realized they had found more than just friends. They had found a family. With laughter and warmth filling their heart, they knew that this was just the beginning of many wonderful adventures together. A hint of trouble. After the fun game night, the hospital felt like a different place. Laughter and joy filled the air as Alex, Zora, and their friends continued to grow closer. They shared more meals together, planned activities, and supported each other through the ups and downs of their work. Alex felt truly at home for the first time in a long while. One bright morning, as Alex was finishing their shift, they noticed Zora looking worried. She was talking quietly with another nurse, her expression serious. Alex's heart sank. They hated to see their friend troubled. "Hey, Zora," Alex said, approaching them. "Is everything okay?" Zora turned to Alex, trying to put on a brave face. "Oh, hi, Alex. It's just, well, we have a situation," she replied, her voice low. "What kind of situation?" Alex asked, concern growing. The other nurse, Leo, stepped in. "There's been a rise in patient complaints about a new treatment. Some patients feel like it's not working as promised. We need to address it quickly before it becomes a bigger issue." Alex felt a knot form in their stomach. "Is there anything I can do to help?" Zara nodded, appreciation shining in her eyes. "We'll need to gather information and speak with the patients. Your storytelling skills could help us explain the treatment clearly to them. We need to make sure everyone feels heard." "Of course. I'd be happy to help," Alex replied, determination flooding their voice. With a plan in mind, Zara and Alex set off to meet with the patients. They approached the first patient, an elderly man named Mr. Collins, who had been expressing his concerns. "Hello, Mr. Collins," Zara greeted him warmly. "We wanted to talk to you about your treatment." Mr. Collins looked up, a frown on his face. "I just don't feel better. The medicine isn't doing anything for me." Alex stepped in gently. "Can you tell us more about what you're feeling? We're here to listen and help." With a sigh, Mr. Collins shared his experience. "I expected to feel improvement, but I'm just as tired as before. I'm worried that nothing will change." Zara listened carefully, taking notes. "Thank you for sharing that with us. It's important for us to understand how you're feeling. We want to make sure you get the best care possible." Alex added, "We will share your concerns with the team and see if there's anything we can do to help you feel better." Mr. Collins smiled slightly. "Thank you. I just want to feel like myself again." As they continued speaking with other patients, Alex noticed a pattern. Many were experiencing similar feelings of frustration and disappointment with the treatment. It weighed heavily on their heart. They knew that this was more than just a minor issue. It was affecting people's lives. After speaking with several patients, Zara and Alex returned to the nurse's station. Zara looked thoughtful. "We need to bring this information to the team. It's clear that there's a problem we need to address." They gathered the other nurses and shared their findings. The room was filled with serious discussions as everyone considered the best course of action. Alex spoke up, recalling what the patients had shared. "We need to approach this carefully. They trust us to take care of them, and we need to ensure they feel supported." One nurse suggested, "Maybe we could hold a meeting with the patients to discuss their concerns. It would help them feel involved in their care." "That's a great idea," Zara agreed. "We can explain the treatment in simple terms and answer any questions they have. This could help build trust and understanding." With a plan in place, they worked quickly to set up a meeting for the following day. Alex felt a mix of excitement and nerves as they prepared to speak with the patients. They wanted to ensure everyone felt heard and understood. As the meeting day approached, tension hung in the air. The hospital staff was dedicated to addressing the issue, but the fear of disappointing their patients loomed over them. Alex knew they had to do their best. On the day of the meeting, patients gathered in the conference room, their faces showing a mix of hope and apprehension. Zara stood at the front, ready to speak. "Thank you all for coming. We want to hear your concerns about the treatment and discuss how we can improve your experience." Alex stood beside her, ready to support. The room filled with whispers, and Zara invited patients to share their thoughts. One patient, a woman named Mrs. Anderson, raised her hand. "I appreciate that you're listening. I feel frustrated that I haven't seen any changes. It's hard to keep faith." Alex felt a pang of empathy for her. "Thank you for sharing that, Mrs. Anderson. We understand how difficult this is. We are here to help you." As the meeting continued, more patients expressed their feelings. Some were angry, others were anxious, but all wanted to be heard. Zara and the nursing team listened carefully, taking notes and asking questions. After the discussions, Zara spoke up. "We appreciate your honesty, and we want to assure you that we are committed to your care. We will take your feedback to the doctors and work on improving the treatment plan." The patients nodded, some looking relieved. Alex felt proud of their team. They had taken a difficult situation and turned it into an opportunity to connect with their patients. As the meeting concluded, Alex felt a sense of hope. Though trouble had appeared, they were working together to find solutions. They had turned a hint of trouble into a chance for improvement, showing their patients that they truly cared. Walking back to the nurse's station, Zara turned to Alex. "You were amazing today. Thank you for being there and supporting me." Alex smiled, feeling a rush of warmth. "I couldn't have done it without you. We're a team, and together, we can face anything." As they continued their work, Alex knew that despite the challenges, they had found a place where they belonged. Together, they would keep striving for a better future for their patients.